No. It's all working. So everything's good. It's all fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
no. There's no problem here. It's just your routine Thursday evening here on the Railfan TV, coming at you on Ruhr Sieg Nord with me and my associate Natalie. Good evening, Natalie.
Good evening.
And we're doing a bit of the train sim world too. Yeah, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I've broken this train. I'm going to restart. We're doing a bit of a Dosto warm up to start with for 10 minutes, and then we'll move on to other excitable things.
See if you can get it going this time.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. I'd obviously misconfigured something at a moment that it was not happy about being configured. So it's all good. This scenario is broken. Well, we'll see, shall we? I refuse to believe that this scenario is broken, although it didn't work for me just now. So we'll see. I will follow the letter of the law exactly, and we'll see how it is. And if it is broken, well, Mike's on. Oh, flipping! I've muted Mike. Hold on. Mike's an indispensable part of the team. There you go. Yeah. So go. Right. There we are. That's it. That's all good. When it says break to off, release it. Okay. No, I recall that particular moment right there. There is a CSX timetable service that's broken as well. If you haven't stuck it on the forum already, stick it on the forum so we can get to it. Yeah, there you are. Good. Right. There we are. Smashing. Now then. What are people going to want to talk about this evening, Natalie? You've been plumbed into the forums all week. What's going to be our hot topics for today?
I think the hot topics at the moment maybe the roadmap coming next week.
I'm going to. You need to modify your volume there. Project. Hang on, I'll turn the volume down on this a little bit so we can hear you. All right, okay. Carry on. It's only when there was a train going past. There you are.
Shall I repeat myself, or did?
Yeah, repeat yourself. Go again.
So I think tonight's hot topics are going to be what's to come on the roadmap next week, and there's some hype for the new content that's coming. I've forgotten what it's called.
We've only got one thing that's coming up.
I know, and it's just literally just left my head. The one that Rivet are doing.
It's an island.
Yeah.
It's a famous one.
I hear it every day, and I've forgotten the name.
You get there from going to Portsmouth or Southampton.
Isle of Wight, thank you.
There you go. Don't give them the answers. I'll flip an heck, Chewbacca. I'm supposed to be, executing a bit of training here. If you can't remember the one route that we've got coming up.
It's literally, I hear it every single day. We talk about it every day, and the moment I want to remember the name of it, it's just gone from my brain.
I see. Okay.
So
all right. No.
Chat about that as well.
No, fine. No, it's all good. Right. All right. Okay. We're doing a spot of this. Right. That's right. I've got to set the lights to rear. Lights. There we go. There you go. While we're waiting for you carry on. I'm just getting this choo-choo ready to rumble, and that'd be good. Is there any chance in the near future you could design your own driver?
Oh, I'd like that.
That many people would. It's a very gamey thing, but that's not to say that. Look, here's the thing: if you're playing as a character, if you can get out and wander around. Why on earth not be able to set up your? It says full service. No. You means release. No, you've got to go to full service in order to charge the brake in the first place, which we'll do, and it will tell me to turn it back off again in a moment. And it means release, not off. Yeah, there we go. Is there an ETA on the Xbox East Coastway formations? Yeah, they should be in already. That's the answer to it, but it hasn't. We were talking about this just earlier on today, among other Xbox related fiascos. Again, now look, this has been a bone of contention. If you are missing I've got the driver's brake in full service. It is. All right, I'll do it again just to see if you notice. There you go. It is in full service. I've done that. Anyway, yeah, if you are missing part of your preserved collection and you are an Xbox player, please get in touch with customer service. We have asked them not for them to send you straight back to the forums, as we believe this problem is now fully resolved. In fact, we've been told this problem is now fully resolved, and that therefore all you need to do now is get in touch with customer service, and they'll take you the rest of the way. Don't know why they've been sending people back again to the forum, because forum's not going to help you. It just isn't. That's the thing that's not going to happen. Put the driver's brake, yes, into full service. Okay. I've done that. Oh, there you go. Now you've accepted it.
Hey.
Right. There. Good. Yeah. This is Ruhr Sieg, Scott. That's what we're on this evening. Why does Ruhr Sieg only go to Finnetrop and not all the way to Sieg and Hauptbahnhof? Because we've cut it off at Finnetrop. That's the reason. Right, set driver's brake to release. Yeah, set the reverser back to neutral. You betcha. I have done all of these things. Natalie, what's your job?
So I am a community manager, and I'm currently part of the preservation team. Well, that's it, really. I'm here to help.
Is that it? No. Beef it up a little bit, right? You've got to sound a little bit more impressive than that. Natalie's going to be the Train Sim World community manager. She's going to look after you on all things Train Sim World, and obviously her function at the moment, or her main remit, is to act as part of the team of preservation and make sure that to ensure that your feedback is correctly funneled through to Adam and the gang to decide what gets fixed or upgraded or improved or what have you next. And there you go. That's your role. See, it's critical.
You did a much better job of explaining that than I did.
It's crucial. Basically, because you're going to let me disappear from the forums and from quite a lot of the streams.
I will.
Mike is not going to let me disappear from anything, but, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Right. Batteries on. Yeah.
A few people might have already seen me lurking on the forums and answering a few of their questions already.
That's right. And eventually it will be you all the time.
It will be. It will be.
Good. Well, I look forward to that happy day. But in the meantime, you've still got me kind of, doing bits and pieces. Activate the brake key. Activate the brake key. Thank you. Right. Set the reverser to forward. Done. Oh, I want the cab lights. We'll do that while we've got the brakes charging. There you go. Full service. Find the flipping cab lights. This is mostly so that you can see what's going on, you see, because there's nothing worse than a dingy stream.
Weren't they in the middle? Didn't
they were in the middle
earlier on the right?
My problem is I can never remember anything for longer than a minute and a half.
Hey.
Right. Also, we should close the doors. There we are. Right. Good. There we are. Please don't disappear. No, I'm not disappearing entirely. I'll still be in Dovetail Land. I've already started working on something new, which is very exciting, and I can't talk about it. But no, I'll be around, but just not visible. Yeah, good. Right, train brake to release. You got it, buddy. Now this is where we came unstuck last time. Do you want to put the pantograph up? Yeah, okay, right. That's panto up. Done. Close the circuit breaker. Done. Everything looks good. It looked good last time, but then you refused to move, you peasant. Right, on we go.
Did you remember to close the doors this time?
I did close the doors, and we're rolling. Okay, good. It was actually the tip about turning the brake to released rather than off. That was the difference. Don't forget the passenger light. We haven't got any passengers yet, but that is a good tip nonetheless. Brake release, basically, it's in here somewhere. Coach lights. There you go. Passenger lights are on. Okay, I think we're golden. There you go. Actually,
Lovely.
no, passenger lights are not on. evidently I did not try hard enough. I also haven't enabled CIFA either, which I was intending to do. But this is just a warm-up. A warm-up. Good. Yeah, Mike, they want to talk about the next release of Preserved Collection. Are you happy for me to talk about the next release of Preserved Collection? I'm just waiting. We were debating this afternoon.
Someone has actually asked who Mike is, because apparently we mention him every stream. But
Yeah, he's the tea boy. Mike makes the tea. And it's an important job, and therefore he's critical to things. Mike is... those brakes weren't particularly effective. All right, let's say that one's done. That's about as much time as I intended to spend on that one, so that's good. That's done. Yeah, there we are. That's all right. That's good. That's
was great.
Good. There you go. Mike's given the thumbs up on talking about Preserved Collection.
Very nice.
So that's all good. Well, I managed to get it rolling again. I've actually no idea what this particular mission is, so this could be exciting. But we've moved on to the next one. Turn on the destination. It's too late to turn the destination board on. Yep, the brakes didn't do as much as I'd anticipated. Climb aboard and activate the battery by holding it for 5 seconds. I will do. Alright, in we go. Alright, we're on the 185. A prince among trains. There you go. I'm great at driving. I know. That was just a warm-up. It's like doing stretches before going on any kind of strenuous exercise kind of a deal, kind of a thing.
And I am still learning how to drive some of these trains, so, I need to see how not to do it as well.
Yeah, sure. What were you driving earlier today?
So, earlier today, I was driving on the East Coastway, and I was driving the Class 377, and I also drove the Class 66, which I enjoyed more, because there was more to do with the brakes, and it felt like there was just more going on at once, so I enjoyed it a bit more than the 377. But thank you to the community for recommending the East Coastway, because that was a good shout. And if you have any recommendations for what I should do next after East Coastway, I would greatly appreciate that.
Go German.
Go German.
Yeah, go German. Definitely go German. German's a good way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a fearsome number of controls, but it's a good system to get to grips with. Activate the lights. Have done.
Okay.
Activate some more lights. Have done.
This route. Someone says I should do this route.
Yeah, it's not a bad call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Might give this one a go next.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Set the headlights to brake and release parking brake. Oh, no. There you go, parking brake. Yeah, okay, so someone's asking about the roadmap. When's the next roadmap? Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday is our next roadmap update. We've got the roadmap meeting tomorrow morning, where we go through what's changed, which is it's a fantastic piece of me fiddling around with Excel, generally colouring things in to indicate what they're doing next. But it's all good. I then convert that into some masterpiece document that you all read and point out the spelling mistakes in. So it's fun for all the family.
Chewbacca requests you spill the beans on the Preserved Collection. We have had a response from Mike with regards to that. So
yeah, I know. I've seen it. Do you want to do it?
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see it. Let's see how well you interpret Mike's thrilling information and turn it into something that people will find captivating. Good luck.
So I can't give you too many beans. However, there will be an announcement tomorrow that you can all look forward to, and I think you should be happy about it. But I can't give away too much.
Really? Yeah. I mean, that's trampling all over their enthusiasm. Now, look, I've got good form with trampling all over people's enthusiasm, but you don't want to do it too much. You want to do it
try
just
it.
enough, right? So what we can say is that the next update to Preserved Collection is not very far away at all. Oh, for crying out loud! That's throttle, you wally. Oh yeah.
You just go faster instead of slower.
Oh boy! No, I'm going again. No, refuse to say die. That's 2 in a row I've done this evening.
I honestly think I'm doing better at this point.
No, for some reason I thought I was applying the brake, but I was muscle memorying the throttle there. I don't know. Flipping heck. A bad day? Yes, Jay. Yeah. As it happens, I think that's what I'm putting it down to. Is that I'm just having a very poor run of driving. I mean, one could possibly argue that my entire career is built of one that is nothing but poor driving, and you might be right about that. But right now is particularly poor. Hold on, I haven't activated the battery. Never give up. No chance. For one, I'm not allowed to. Right, okay, good. Climb board. I've done that. I've done it. Look, the battery light's lit. Come on, instructions. Keep pace with me. Get on my power level. I've just turned it off again. All right, I'll turn it back on again and see if that cheers you up, you peasant. Right. Give the controls to Natalie. Oh, it's coming. It's coming very soon.
I mean, I really shouldn't mock him too much because it's not going to be... Well, I can't imagine it'll be pretty when I do it. At least there'll be a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but you can pretend to be a total noob because you are one, whereas I don't have that excuse in the slightest.
That's true.
There's Master Switch. That is the Master Switch. I've already done it. Oh, okay, and it's acknowledged that I've already done it. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's bang those on. No, it's fine. No, good. No, there we are. Easy. Right, smashing. Right, okay, so Preserved Collection. This is how you do it, right? Based off what Mike's given us, you see. And based on what we already know, which you might not already know, so this might not necessarily have been a fair test on your part. Is Preserved Collection is very, very close. The next chunk is a German special. We got main Spessartbahn, Rapid Transit, and the DBBR 182. Beg your pardon. The 182 is coming next. So yeah, it's coming up real soon, and we got an article going out tomorrow that explains exactly what's coming and when. Ish. If it says when, I'll be a little bit, nervous. But this Mike's cool. He knows already. I shouldn't call him out on stream and go, Mike, I already asked that he didn't say exactly when it is, just in case it doesn't happen at exactly that time. But no, it's all right, Mike. I trust you. It's all good. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, we're waiting on Nat Talini still needs a microphone that is not the sort of thing that would get you done for heavy breathing in the 1970s. And that should be arriving presently, pretty soon. You might get a little jingle on your doorbell tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Well, if Mike is to be believed, I believe so. Oh, hold on, he's typing. Look, he's going to say some things.
He's going to say you're in trouble now.
No, he's not. No, he knows that I'm an uncaged animal, and that therefore I live by my own creed, or something. Some old nonsense. Anyway, right. Release the parking brake. Yeah. Release the train brake. Yeah. There you go. Done. Right. Depart when ready. I was ready 10 minutes ago. I'm just as ready now. Right. There we go. We're underway. See, I got it wrong because I thought it was a combined power and braking handle, and it's not. Not on this. Right. Here we go. We're rolling. We don't appear to have our rear lights turned on. I might be able to rectify that. Let's have a look. Brake release, headlights, instrument lights, cab lights. No. I don't know if you can do the rear lights from here or if you have to do them at the tail end. Now, of course, normally you've got a train attached, so it's less of an issue. But when you're just whittling around like this, you should have your rear lights on. How far have we got? 400 metres. Okay, behind me. Yeah. I reckon it probably is on the on the old backboard, but I'll have to stand up to do it. And I've got a stop that so far I've failed to make a stop twice. But hey, there's nothing like a sense of danger. Signal. No. Wait. How far have I got to go? 300 metres. All right. Okay. Tail lights. No. Warning. No. Unused. No. Markers. No. Headlights. Headlights. There you go. Oh, Natalie, your mic's going to be delayed.
Yes,
okay.
I saw that.
Okay. There we are. Right. Good. Is there a hand car on the road map? No. No, it'd be fun though, wouldn't it? You know what a hand car is?
Yeah, isn't that... I do actually know what one of those is. It's the ones where you, like, have two
That's it.
people
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, yeah.
Right. Good. Okay, now let's see if I can do some braking here, shall we? There you go. All the brakes. I've overshot again, but let's not go through the signal. There's the signal. See? It's fine. Plenty of room. Not a problem. Request access. Proceed at restricted speed. Happy to do so. Again, the brakes on this are not filling me full of confidence here, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They made a free. They did put out a free pump car for Train Simulator. I'm going a bit fast for this. It'll be fine. Yeah, near enough. That's got it.
Well, at least it's stopped.
I apologise for being a wrecking ball. Right, let's go out and get this connected, shall we?
Driving like a thug.
Yeah. In fact, I think I'm so close. Oh, yeah, look, I'm giving the physics a workout. All right, okay.
Can we expect the next Preserve collection to work at release on Xbox?
Yes. Yeah, it will activate properly on release at Xbox because it was... The reason it didn't last time round was it was human error.
Yeah.
They'd filled out a form in the UK and anticipated the dates being in UK format. The dates are not in UK format. The dates are in American format, despite the date sheet in question being on a UK site. So I don't believe I've done this. I might not be able to make the connection here, you know.
Have you gone and fudged it a third time?
Well, look, if we switch to outside here, there you go. That's got it. I had to properly rip it to get it to move. Stop before we pass the signal, please. Yeah, I will use the e-brake. Right. This is the worst I've driven in ages. It's rather marvellous. It makes a change, you know. There was a brief period where it looked like I might actually be borderline competent. But fortunately, that time has now passed, and we can get back to how things should be.
Someone says you're driving it like you stole it, and honestly, that is just so accurate.
I always drive it like I've stolen it. I cannot get a grip on these brakes at all. It's because I'm using the train brake rather than the loco brake. I'm putting that down too. Yeah, all right. I don't need it. Thank you. Right, give me this. What am I playing with here? I should just be using the electric brake, right? The rails are slippery. No. The brakes are rubbish. That's the problem. Am I too close again? Go on, I must be able to... if I can connect this, then we're all good. But there's no crouch. See? If there was a crouch, I could get underneath and have a... I'm still not thrilled about the level of jiggling we've got going on with the loco here. Hold on. I'm going to do it again. We're going to get it right this time.
Okay.
Right, master switch to reverse. I'll tell you something. This train is being use the keyboard. I am doing. I can't even use that as an excuse. Right, okay. Give it the beans. Now,
so
what I'm hoping to see here is a little bit of wheel slip, because I've got it in notch 4.
What?
And we're not braking through. There we go. That's got it. No, not quite.
Oh.
Go on. There you go. That's it. Now stop. Now stop. Oh, yeah. Oh, stuff the train brake, given that we're not pulling a train at the moment. I'm going to use the direct. The direct is getting it done.
Right.
Now, I don't know whether that's the right brake to be using in this situation or not, but I tell you, I'll use whichever brake it is that gets the job done.
Right, you can do this. Come on.
All signs point to the contrary, but, thanks for the vote of confidence.
I have every faith.
Right, there we go. Let's just roll it ever so slowly. I should have been using the direct brake. Well, there you go. There we go. Hey, Sean. What's up? Not much. Who's my partner here? This is Natalie. Natalie is going to be the big cheese for all things Train Sim World community related. And I will be, but just some rando who occasionally shows up. Right, brake. Sure. No, I see. I've got it this time.
Well done. So we had a question that scrolled up a bit earlier, but I found it again. Hello, Sam and Natalie. Hello, David. Will the old German locomotives from the preserved collection work on the new German route?
Under scenario planner, yes. Yeah. There you go. That was relatively straightforward. Basically, the whole point of preserve collection is that you can use all of your old stuff on new routes as they come up. And just turn those lights off. What do you want from me here? Change ends. I'm not convinced I've done everything here. I'm going to turn the cab lights off. Yeah, that's off. Let's turn that off. Yeah. Let's make sure all of this is off. Right, and then we'll change ends. Because otherwise, it's just going to lead to mischief. Right, okay. I don't think I turned the... we're rolling. Okay, it's because I've turned the brake off. It's okay. It'll all be fine. Everything will be fine here. There you go. Headlights, have some. Turn those on. Yeah, give me a bit of cab light action just so I can see what's happening. Stick that to forward. Put this in full service. And there we go. Right. There we go. Yeah, L plates needed. To be honest, I'm way beyond L plates. It should be the point now where they tear up my provisional license and just kind of go, no, this isn't for you, Gov. I mean, this is. Have you considered the bus? Because this is clearly not your forte. Right, release the brake. Yep. All right, and then depart when ready. All right, it's going to be good. It's going to be fine. Might need just a... That's not what I want to look at. Nor is that. No, that still isn't what I want to look at. Why are we doing an orbit of the tail end here? There you go. That's more like it. I've got my window... I've got my door open. So I've got plenty of airflow to help with my concentration there. It's going to be fine. Ooh, I haven't turned the CFA on yet. Okay, I'll just... I'll coast at a leisurely 15% throttle and I'll go and turn CFA on. If I can find the CFA fuse.
For someone who doesn't know, what is CFA?
It's a system that makes it more fun to drive. Because every 3.5 seconds you get some voice yelling CFA, 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 CFA. Ah, yeah, shanty control. Pantos. No. That's LZB. Has this got LZB? I don't know if the LZB works on the high speed line or not. Would be kind of fun if it did. PZB. No. Give me the... Where's the CFA fuse? PZB. No. I need to get some practice in with PZB before I start mucking about with that. I mean, otherwise it's just gonna end up in, problems. Right, behind you on the left. Behind me on the left. Okay, hold on. Let's have just to make sure I've got time. Yeah, I got time. Behind me on the left. This is to the side of me to the left. L or PN? We've gone with L. Okay, fine. PZB mode M. Yeah. Wipers. Yeah. All of that. Right. This is now behind me. Oh, here's the fuse box. CFA. There you go. CFA's on.
Hey.
There we are. Right. That's it. Thank you. You just need to know whether... No. I'm not so keen on using keyboard controls. I would always prefer to know where the in-cab control is for something along these lines. I find that more engaging in using the physical controls rather than just using the keyboard. There you go. See the little yellow light comes up bottom corner, means it's about to start yelling at me. Is CIFA the same as AWS? More or less. I don't know the intricacies of the system, but it serves the same function. It's making sure that you're paying attention. Do I prefer doing work at Dovetail Games or on my video nonsense? Both. There you go. That is the diplomaticest of answers.
People are asking about the manual again. This is currently something you're fighting for.
We collectively.
Yes.
We
true.
collectively, and when I say we, I mean Dovetail Games. We definitely want to do manuals in a full and complete kind of fashion. What we're debating, if debating is the word that you would use, I bet CIFA just triggered a break, didn't it? No. I've got to keep. I can't hear it, you see, because I've turned the game volume down because you're too quiet. So I've got to keep my eyes open for the visual whatnot to come on. It's all fine. I think I'm possibly wheel spinning a little bit as well, given the amount of throttle I'm giving it. Hey, how many stops will be on the new high-speed route UK? We're not talking about that yet. Once we start talking about it, we'll go into tons and tons of detail, but it's still a little way off yet, so we're not going to talk about it yet. There you go. Why do I not have face cam on my... See, I've triggered it again. Why do I not have face cam on my videos? Because I don't think it adds much to the equation, which is why I only appear on them at the end. Game louder. I would do, but then you wouldn't be able to hear Natalie if I let her have a word in edgeways. Yeah,
sorry
I've definitely
about the quality of my mic.
I've got some drag going on here. I bet I've flipping CIFA'd the CIFA again, haven't I?
Soon I will have a wonderful new microphone and you'll be able to hear me and the game simultaneously.
Right, okay. I've got it on max whistle. It's not giving it to me. It's not playing the game. All right, I've definitely I've hosed it. Right, let's put the brakes on. Right, train brake to 6. Throttle is off. Give me some direct as well. There we go. Right, take it out of gear. I definitely tripped the CIFA there, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it back off again. If I can't hear it, it's going to trip me all the time. Right, let's bung that back on. Right, let's turn the train brake off. Let's turn the direct brake off. Let's give it some throttle. 3 should be enough, although I've stopped on a hill, which is a bit of a clown school activity there. Now we're at notch 5, which should be plenty. Go on. Go on.
Oh.
Go on, full wheeze.
Oh, it's trying.
Yeah, it is. It's because it's a heavy load and I stopped going uphill, which is a foolish thing to do.
Oh,
there you go. Turn on AFB. No, I don't like using AFB. AFB is basically cruise control. There's more to it than that, but it is basically cruise control. But for a moment there, I thought my lady driver had a haircut, but no, she hasn't. She's just being illuminated in an uncanny fashion. Wait until the air's released from all the cylinders. Yes, okay, that was probably it. No, I was checking to see if I was getting any slippage, which is why we're on an external view. But no, I wasn't getting any wheel slip. And the HUD would have given me some pointers on that as well. It was pure. I wasn't putting enough power in, and possibly we hadn't had full brake release. See now I've got the wheel slip going on, so we'll ease it back a little bit. Now that we've got a bit of momentum on our side, and we should be grand. There you go. Do I prefer Train Sim 2021 lines or Train Sim World 2? Interesting. I mean, I think that if you include Sandpatch as one of the Train Sim World 2 lines, because you would. Have you driven all three now, or have you only driven the first couple?
Me, I've only driven the first couple.
Right, so you haven't done Sandpatch yet?
Nope.
That's
I felt like I wasn't quite advanced enough for that yet.
Well, there's more. There's a little bit more finesse to rocking the heavy freight, but the trains themselves are great fun to drive. The locos are great fun to drive. Now, I really like Bakerloo. I like Bakerloo a lot. I think the ICE is great for a couple of quick goes, literally and figuratively. But I think the Talent 2 is really well done on Colnarchen. But honestly, I think that the variety you get and the fact that I quite like being outside is I think I do prefer some of the preserved collection routes. But it's I mean I like the variety all round, basically.
Are there any in particular that come to mind?
Probably Northern Transpennine. I'm very obvious. Northern Transpennine, but that's just because I like that era of loco, and any of the American stuff's good fun. Although I prefer the freight to the passenger. The F40 is probably or I'm sure there's a P in there. I think it's the F40PH, which is why I'm thinking that there's a P in there, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that's a heck of a train. That's on Peninsula Corridor. That's a absolute that's a humdinger. In fact, I might even be wrong. I probably am wrong. Anyway, there you are. Good. What's the expected release date for the Isle of Wight? Not yet. As soon as we've got a date, we'll let you know. Yeah. There you go. If you come here asking for dates, this is not the place where dates are announced. They may be hinted at, but if we're announcing them here, we've really done some terrible things. F40PH2 cat. That's the fella.
I was going to say, I knew somebody in the chat would probably have the answer for you.
They will. Anytime you get something wrong, it's only a matter of time before you correct it, and that's good. As long as you're expecting it. Yeah. No, they are. Right. Good. Yeah. Do I like the 5 circle? I like it just fine, but I'll be honest, I prefer Train Sim World to Train Sim. I think Train Sim has got routes that I'd love to see carried over. So Manchester, Liverpool, that would be lovely to see in Train Sim World. East Coast Main Line, that would be great to see. The Great Eastern as well would be great. Would be magnificent to see over in Train Sim World. Obviously, they're all British routes, but then I've chosen those because they're routes I know in the real world, right? So it'd be fantastic to see those transferred over. But I like faffing around, and therefore I like the ability to get up and go for a wander. And that's horses for courses. There you go.
Yeah, someone says they can't decide between Train Sim World 2 or Train Simulator 2021.
Oh, it depends. It really depends what you want to do. Both are still being worked on. Train Sim World has more work being done to the overall nature of the beast, whereas Train Sim is still getting updates, but they are less substantial in terms of what those updates bring to the party. But it's you could have warned me that there was a speed limit coming up. We're just going to have to chance that this one will be all right. Yeah. That's all there is to it.
Be fine. Yeah.
What you really want is lines around Belfast in the 1980s if you like faffing around. Why is that then? I have little to no knowledge of Northern Irish rail in the 1980s. So you're going to have to bring me up to speed on that one. Everyone wants a pacer. Pacer is the most heavily requested train that we've got. There you go. And the reason that they're asking for it is because it's awful. But very, very, very common. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Bring it, Pacer fans. I can take you. Yeah.
Would you ever bring trams to the game?
There's no reason not to. I mean, that doesn't mean we will. There's no reason not to. But I mean, you know, for Train Sim World, we've still got quite a lot of World Trains and Sim to do yet. So I think it's a while before we talk Tram Sim World. There we go. What's my favourite German train in general? You know, I'm going to say it's the red one. It's because most of them are red. You see, that's the joke. See, look. No, it's DB red is what most of them are. That's that's why it's funny. That's why people go lol 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 in the chat every time I say it. They're a really easy crowd when you say obvious jokes. Do I have a favourite German train? Is it a 155? And they go, no, I wanted to turn the brake off. I think I might have just thrown the emergency brake. Let's see if I'm able to keep it going. No, it's all fine. It's all good. I quite like the older German stuff. The 155, I think, is the one. Explain my joke. Well, look, here's the thing: is Natalie is getting up to speed on all things pertaining to the world of trains. And I've got a pretty decent knowledge of where that understanding is built up to. So rather than just do in jokes with you fine people there, I'm explaining the in jokes so she can carry them on. You see, it's as simple as that. And she'll tell me off if I'm over explaining stuff.
It's true. I will.
We've got that level of understanding. Good. Right. Pacers may not be perfect, but the old Class 101, yes, wasn't exactly great. No, it wasn't, but it is fun to drive. I love the 101. It's my favourite train sim world trade to drive. The 101, precisely because it is a bit of a pain to drive. But it's not due to safety systems. In fact, the fact that it's not due to safety systems, I think, is what makes it fun to drive. Is there any hack to run this game in low-end PCs? I would suggest if you've only got a potato for a PC, firstly, you have my sympathies. Secondly, it does work on console. You know, if you've got an Xbox One or a PS4 at home, you can get it on console instead. That's the way to go. Yeah.
I think if you've got a potato that's quite chunky, isn't it? So it's going to struggle.
It's not a lightweight. It's not a lightweight beast at all. You could use Xbox game streaming. Yes, you could stream it. That's certainly a good way to go. I didn't think of that. See, I'm too old. It doesn't occur to me that streaming is actually a thing. Nvidia, GeForce Now. I'm not entirely sure if they have it, but it's worth checking. Yeah, it could work quite well, particularly for something like Train Sim, where it is not instant feedback on your control reliant. It's not like playing a first-person shooter where every frame matters in terms of its responsiveness. You can, with a bit of practice, the speed of light can work quite well. How would this game do on an i3 8100? I don't. What's that? 8100. That's a Series 8. Yes, I don't know actually. The 3090 is out today to pre-order. Yeah, it is, but I've got a 3080 ordered. 3090 is overkill. Oh, flipping heck! I've missed another speed limit change. Are they not signposting these, or am I missing them?
No, it's going to be you missing them for sure.
I'm missing them. Yeah. Also, I've got to stop in 1,000 meters, so I ought to pay attention a little bit.
We're being asked if either of us have travelled on a Norwegian railway line. Now, I definitely haven't. How
Have
about
I
yourself?
travelled on a Norwegian railway line? Don't think so. No. I've been to Norway a couple of times. I'm trying to remember if the last time I went to Oslo... In fact, did I get... I can't remember, I'll be honest, because I stayed in the centre of Oslo, and I'm pretty sure I got a cab rather than a train. But it was ages ago, you see, so I can't recall exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I'm
never.
gonna have to go and know, because I can't remember.
Fair enough.
I've definitely done Denmark. I've definitely done Sweden. I haven't done Finland. I've done the Netherlands. I've done Belgium. I've done France. I've done Germany a lot. Well, I say a lot. I've done comparatively a lot. I've left this a bit late. Hold on.
Just a bit. Now, someone said I haven't even been to Cardiff, which is true. Well, I've been to Cardiff, but I haven't been on a train from Cardiff. But you'd be surprised how much I've travelled around the world. So I've probably been on a few trains.
What do you mean you've probably been on a few trains? That's vague.
Around the world, I mean.
Well, give me some interesting international train rail transport on which you have travelled.
One of the most interesting ones I've been on, I can't remember exactly where it was. It was when I was in Switzerland, and we went up to the mountains, and we had to get a train up to a certain part of the mountain, and then we had to get like a cable car
Okay.
higher, and that was a particularly good one.
Okay.
I will try and find out exactly where that is, though, because it was
Yeah.
interesting. So for the next stream, I'll
Could
try and
be
find
a
that
bit
out
of
for you.
Gothard Barn going on there. There you go. Nicely. Oh well, you want to talk to young Jamie? He's a Swiss rail aficionado.
Well, I'll have to ask him.
Yeah, most definitely. Rail Cowgirl is a Norwegian train driver who streams her journeys and plays Trains in the World. Well, that sounds like reason enough to watch. No, that's good. Some excellent mountain railways in Switzerland. There's some excellent mountains in Switzerland, most definitely.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What do you want from me now? I just uncoupled the train. Proceed at restricted speed. I think restricted speed is the only thing I should be allowed to do. All right, off we go. No, throttle off. What am I doing? I'm really off my game.
Just a bit.
Really, really, really off my game. That's madness. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm supposed to restrict my speed. All right, I'll restrict it a bit, and we'll see how we get on.
Oh, and I did take an Amtrak train from New York to Boston.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah. No, they are.
I couldn't get over the size of them.
Yeah, I know. They're big, aren't they?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like double-decker bus.
Yeah, and actually, the thing is, they're not big, particularly. It's that UK trains are tiny.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
They're pretty small. I mean, even, you compare them to stuff on the continent, and, we still come up a little bit on the small side. So it's less about... I mean, don't get me wrong, Americans like everything a bit bigger. So, it is somewhat inevitable that their trains are going to be on the grandiose scale.
Well, yes.
But our trains are pretty tiddly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. What's your favourite UK route on Train Sim that you thought looks accurate? GEML, which is probably my default. Doing Felixstowe to Ipswich to Liverpool Street. That's pretty well done, has to be said. Yeah, including the really long, boring section. It's all in there. Come on, give me the coupler. You couldn't get much better connection than this, I've done quite well.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were going to hit it too fast, but you actually stopped just in time.
There you go. Right. Right, up we trot, get in, and then switch that off. The master switch to off. Yep, done. Let's get these lights off. Receiving lights reduced. That'll do, I expect. Good. Have I got all of this turned up? No, see, look, I've got the direct brake on again. It's going to start rolling away from you. Yeah, but that's what we call adventure here in the Adventure League. Right, okay, up we go. Yeah, right, yeah, good. Okay, and then stick this into forward, that into full service. There we go. Turn some light action on. Put a brake in a 1B. So the reason you do this, all my vague understanding, right, is that you stick the brakes into full service to charge your brake cylinders, so that they've got pressure available when you need it later on. But if you look in the bottom right, you've got your brake cylinder current pressure in there is shown. So frequently, if you're unable to get started straight away, if the pressure is still building in there, it means that the brakes are releasing and recharging and so forth. That is my very limited, somewhat fundamental understanding. Yeah. Please make the APT. That'd be fun, especially if it fell off the tracks as often as the original did. Make a couple of funny jokes. Do I look like a comedian to you? Don't answer that. Right, there we go. I posted about the clipping issues I found on every subsurface station on the Bakerloo line on the forum. Yeah, we know there are some clipping issues on Bakerloo line, but this is the kind of thing that the preservation crew, which I always thought that the heritage team might have been a better name. But hey, my suggestions weren't taken into consideration. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that they're going to be looking into once we get past the initial bug fixing phase. The bug fixing in question is if the whole thing breaks to the extent that you can't complete a scenario or a timetable route or anything like that. Let's get that cleaned up, shall we? Because that really isn't good enough. And then after that, we can get into polishing and making it run better and how it should, and introducing some more functionality, some more features. But to start with, let's make it run properly, and then let's make it run well. It's the basic way to go. Yeah. Can we have some more information as to why the ECW Scenario Planner isn't giving the same experience as PS4? Is this... what platform are you on, Chewy? Because there are two possibilities here. Firstly, there was a setup. You're on Xbox. Yeah. No, we don't know exactly. Well, we're looking into it. That's one that came up just today. We know the formations are missing, and we said that we patched it in, and it turned up for everybody else, but it didn't turn up for Xbox. We don't know. I think we're going to put it down to the fact that Xbox in September had a really crummy month, thanks to us. So we're going to try and make sure that that's it, that's Xbox last crummy month that it has as a result of Train Sim World. No. We can blame some of it on Microsoft, but we've got to take accountability for it ourselves. We blame Microsoft for using a stupid date format on a UK site.
Yeah.
But that's where the blame ends. Yeah. No, that's as far as we can go blame-wise. And for it being really difficult to actually unpick that after it happened. I mean, we can kind of go, come on, Microsoft. Surely we're not the first people to have made this mistake. But apparently we are. Anyway, it won't happen again. Yeah. Can we blame Americans for using a silly date format? Yes, we can.
Yes. Absolutely.
There's only two things I hold Americans to account for. Number one, stupid date format. And number two, being unable to pronounce the word herb.
I know. Yeah.
Those are the only two criticisms I have for our cousins over the other side of the pond. I'm sure they can level some more at us, but fundamentally, that's it.
Someone says, "Oi, I'm assuming they're American."
You are wrong. I mean, you can't defend that date format or the inability to pronounce herb. They can't pronounce Worcester either. Yes, but that's only because we can't spell Worcester. Worcester, right? That's how it's spelt. I can't hold them. I can't blame Americans for that. No, that's relatively. I mean, that's fine. Metric system. We're not using the metric system in the UK yet because we're too entrenched in flipping imperial measurements that make no flaming sense. So again, I can't hold our American cousins anything for that.
We refuse to change our pints of milk.
Well, their descriptions of milk are somewhat complicated and designed to confuse those who are not native. That's fine. I mean, I'm sure everybody does something strangely. No, you see, that's just vernacular. Fanny packs is fine. Ah, good. I was hoping someone would step into my trap. Aluminium.
Yeah.
Right. Are you familiar with the aluminium story? Savour this. It is one to forever put your own countrymen in place in the future. That's our fault. All right, so it was British engineers, scientists, chemists, call it what you will, metallurgists, who came up with aluminium in the first place, right? And we got this wonderful new metal. It's called aluminum. The Americans went, oh, it's terrific. We'll have a bit of that. And then later on, they went, you know what? It doesn't quite sound scientific enough. We'll start calling it aluminium. And the Americans kind of go, too late. It's aluminum. So that's on us.
Okay, yeah. But I would forgive the Americans if they kept it with the old spelling. But they've changed the spelling to the new way and forget about that extra I.
No, the extra I is our introduction after the original spelling. So they just stuck with the original. They didn't switch to the new one because that's our fault. That's us being us.
Fair enough.
We're difficult. Can you explain a stone? A stone is £14. Yeah, why 14? No. That must have been the weight of the stone that they used to come up with it in the first place. Doesn't make any sense. That's why imperial measurements are flipping stupid. But there you are. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah. There you are. Yeah. Good. I've killed the conversation now because I've gone off topic.
I know.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, someone blamed all Americans for the issues with Xbox. I think that's a little bit harsh. It's not their fault.
No, it's our fault. Aluminium, that's our fault.
Yeah.
Can't blame the Americans for that. They're using the original spelling, but inability to pronounce an H at the start of a word with a very definite H at the front of it. Yeah. King's Tree. It's not a fashion parade. And besides which, I'm also pretty. So, watch it. Right. We really have to work on the railway signalling plan that is in kilometres and chains. Because that was really logical. Yeah, perhaps. We're getting on. The geek doesn't care how aluminum is pronounced and spelt as well. You can deal with it either way. There you go. Herbs, yeah, no. It's one of the only two. Date formats and herbs. The only things I have a problem with.
I own the PlayStation 4. If I buy the PlayStation 5, would all my DLC in the game be free to download?
If you use the same PlayStation account, yes.
You would, yeah.
Yeah, it'll all work. It will be fully backwards compatible on PlayStation 5 and on the Xbox Series X/Series S.
Did you see about the people buying the wrong Xbox the other day because of the confusion with the names?
What, people buying S's instead of X's, or the other way around?
They wanted to pre-order the newest one.
Yeah.
And instead they were buying the I think it's the Xbox One S.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I could see how that mistake would be made. To be honest, I can't hold Microsoft too badly to complain, to account for that, because we are Dovetail Games, the home of really bizarre naming schemes. So you've got your Train Simulator 2020, you've got your Train Sim Worlds 2020, you've got your Train Sim World 2, you've got your Train Simulator 2021. And you know, you get bonus points if you're able to distinguish what the difference is between them. The naming is just a smidge confusing. Just a smidge, that's all. But yeah. I mean, although, to be fair, the Xbox Series 1 X, Series 1 X, Series X 1. No, I think they had a moment where someone there, I mean, Phil Spencer must have hit his head on something and just got stuck in some kind of temporal loop. But hey, we love those guys. So there you go. There's that. Yeah, good. Right. Okay, here we go. Here we are. I owned a PS4. If I buy the PS5, would all my... Isn't that a question we just did?
Yeah, I think we just
Did the chat the chat dropped into stunned silence there?
Little bit.
But to be honest, as far as the Xbox is concerned, this day was always coming. From the very moment that they decided that the second Xbox should be called the 360, it was just like, no, all sense regarding naming, we're just chucking that out the window. I mean, it was a good call on their part to call it a 360 rather than the Xbox 2, because they were already behind the PlayStation 2.
I mean, I just don't understand calling it the Xbox One after that, because it's like, yeah, but it's not one. It's Xbox 3.
They can call it whatever they like. It's their games console. They can decide for themselves what they want to call it.
And like you said, we really shouldn't judge with the way.
No.
Yeah.
People in glass houses should not throw stones. Ask to switch to off, parking brake to on. Which is right there. There we go. Done. Turn the lights off.
Hey, you did it.
Wait for it. I didn't do it very cleanly. I've done this deactivate the lights. I have done at the other end of the train. I will do. Hold on. Okay. And also I didn't make a good stop anywhere. I was at least 5-10 meters short on each one. There you go. Right, 1X. Climb down and ensure it's locked. Yeah, all right. I'll give the door a quick rattle. Are we locked? Yeah, probably. Good. The 360 was supposed to be an all-round device.
Yeah.
No, look, I love the 360. I thought the 360 was a belter of a console. I thought it was absolutely terrific. In fact, I've still got one wired into the system at home, where I am currently. It's downstairs, wired into the system. I mean, the only thing it's for is to play Rock Band on, but other than that, that's all there is to it. First part of Sandpatch on Steam still requires setting the MU switch to work. Make sure it's been reported, please, because then we can get into that when we go and revise or review, upgrade, enhance to bronze Sandpatch. But we do need that feedback. Yeah, that'd be good. I wish I could play TSW on your phone. You probably can do. If you find a streaming service, you might well be able to give it a go on your phone. Yeah.
Well,
I know the future's coming, people, where you can play anything on your wristwatch, like Dick Tracy. Yeah. Do you know who Dick Tracy is? No. Yeah. It's okay if you don't. It's quite an ancient reference. I'm going to go with a no.
Wait, Dick Tracy, do you mean Thunderbirds?
No.
Oh.
That's good. That's good, though. Oh, yeah, Thunderbirds, that's the Tracy family.
Yeah, what's the head? What's the guy? I can't think. No.
Yeah, Dick Tracy, a detective. He's an American kind of comic book detective, but he had a wristwatch with a television in it, which was amazing at the
That was
time.
what made me think.
In fact, it didn't even have a
they
television; it
used
just
to
had a
have-
radio. He had a radio wristwatch. The film had Warren Beatty in it. Yeah, there you go. The movie with Madonna. We don't really talk about the movie. Dick Tracy did exist before then. Anyway, on such notes, that's it for today. We're all done here. Yeah. So there you go, some
After that
random
quality
Dick Tracy
demonstration.
chat. Yeah. No, there you go. The Warren Beatty film is pretty good. Beatty. Go whichever way you like. It's not Dick Tracy Island. Kind of works though. I'd take that as a swing. Given that Thunderbirds has not been on the air while you've been alive, I'll allow it. It's all good.
I used to love Thunderbirds, but now I can't remember the name of the guy
Yeah,
who
no,
owned Truth
good.
Show, but anyway.
Right, who's back on Saturday? Someone's back on Saturday. I think it's Jamie and Matt are here on Saturday to
think
do
so,
something
yeah.
with something and something, which will be thrilling for all involved. So why not swing along for that? We'll be back next week, Tuesday. Roadmap Tuesday next week, and that'll be good times for everybody, hopefully. And that's all good. Meanwhile, if you are still missing Preserved Collection stuff and you're on Xbox, please get in touch with customer support. If they try and send you to the forum, tell them that I'm about to shout at them, and they'll be lovely. Whether or not that actually works, I've no idea. But it's a bold threat. Thanks very much for watching. We'll catch up with you next time. Say goodbye, Natalie.
Goodbye.
Cheerio. Outro. That's the button I want. Yeah, definitely that one.